Linh-chan and Dimi-chan play games. Hello and welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. So today we're continuing our journey to Kakariko Village.
Kakariko Village.
Link is running very slowly up a hill. Ever so slowly.
Are you almost done with this game?
Oh, definitely. Oh, look, there's a ram.
No, I'm being serious.
Oh, in all seriousness, we are nowhere near the end of it.
Oh, so this game's gonna take forever.
Yep. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be going this way. Oh, look, a little hole. This is snow.
I love the fact that he can just jump and climb anything.
Yeah, it's definitely convenient. Especially when you pay attention to your stamina meter and not just la-di-da.
And how his staff is keeps
It just stays on his back.
disappearing into the wall. Or the rocks on the
Hey,
side.
don't break the illusion.
On the side.
Talking about breaking the illusion. Every single morning, I have my alarms go off. And I don't trust myself in the morning, so I have millions of alarms going off. It's not just one. Ooh, look. There's a...
Yeah, we're supposed to wake up at 6, so he would have alarms starting from 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so 4:75, 5, 5:10, 5:10,
yeah,
20.
Every 5-minute increment there would be an alarm for.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I want to...
I do that too, but I don't set my alarm that early in advance.
Mm-hmm.
I would set it about 45 minutes before the time I'm supposed to wake up. But for you, it's 2 hours before you need to wake up.
Yeah, because I know it's not going to work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because my brain really does not want to break the illusion of, my dream. It needs to keep the dream canon. And when an alarm is introduced, my brain goes Mayday, Mayday, let's introduce alarm into dream. Yeah. Otherwise, it will not work out for Dimitri. So, every morning, my brain essentially comes up with a brand new way to kind of make my alarm make sense in whatever dream I'm having.
Yeah.
And there are all sorts of wonderful ways that this can happen. For example, this morning, it turns out that in my dream, there's a new device for alarms, lo and behold, and you need to hum a rhythm at the right way. And if you hum it correctly, the attack will be successful. I don't know which attack that's referring to, mind you. This is just what I remember. But of course, my alarm just keeps going. And I'm trying to hum. Ooh, that arrow. Ooh, good job, Mr. Skeleton. I need to hum according to my alarm that's going off. Of course, I conveniently forget at this point that all that means is that I'm not pressing the stop button on my phone. I'm just holding my phone in a half sleepy daze as the alarms are just blaring out, and I'm humming to it like an idiot. And there's a stop button, and I completely forget that that's how you turn it off. I remember that pressing the buttons do snooze, and I don't want to do snooze. I want to stop the thing.
So your dream was telling you that if you hum along with the right tune of the alarm, it will turn off the alarm?
Uh-huh.
That's so funny.
Hey, where did it go?
Clearly, you've been playing way too much Zelda.
I got a star fragment.
You've probably been playing way too much Zelda.
About the humming to the tune?
Yeah, you know how when in Ocarina of Time when you play a certain tune, something happens.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Oh, so it's assuming my...
So based on your past experience, it's incorporating that into your dream with the alarm.
It could very well be. What are some other crazy ones I've had? Oh my god. Oh. I need to shoot arrows.
Because our dreams is essentially things that happen while we are awake, and it's just...
Yeah, it's a way of reconciling our memories.
Yeah, and trying to make sense of things. And so it would take memories that we've had, from different time too. That's interesting part.
Mm-hmm.
And things that don't relate. That's how dreams are.
So let us know in the comments how many alarms you set in the morning. I found that I kind of rely on it now to wake up at an early time.
It's me that slap you and wake you up, though.
Well, like recently, because we've been staying up more or less late. I feel like no.
Yeah, every morning I wake up and I'm like, get up, and then I go back to sleep until he gets out of bed. And then I'm like, okay, that's my job is done. I can go back to sleep now. And then when he's ready to go, he comes and wake me up. When he's like ready with the bathroom or whatever, and then he comes and he gets me, and then I get up.
Because you're like, drag me out of bed.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy. He's very concerned. Oh.
I feel like we've met him before.
Don't be rash.
Oh, he thinks you're about to
You won't
jump?
change the world by jumping carelessly to your doom. Don't you know? That would only do one thing, and that's drive me batty. Seriously. Think of the shock I'd suffer seeing something like that. You're fine. Just don't be careless. There are too many enjoyable things in the world to gamble your life. Bye!
What's another dream? Recently you had a dream that I was in too, right? And it was weird.
Oh, yeah.
How, like, you were dreaming about playing Breath of the Wild, and then...
Okay,
like,
oh, yeah. So, what does this guy have?
and then you were getting woken up, and then I was waking you up while you were, for some reason...
So I was playing Breath of the Wild, but for some reason, in my dream, everything was very realistic, and it was nighttime. And I was looking for, I had just recently, so later in this game, we're going to get like some armor that lets like all the skeletons come and gather next to you. And I wanted to try them out in my dream, of course. So I put that on that outfit, and I'm in the darkness, like waiting for skeletons. But of course, it's like the real life darkness where there's nothing, there's no skeletons, and there's nothing that's going to come out, and you can't see shit. So... that was me in my dream. I couldn't see anything, and there's no skeletons, and it was dark, and it was kind of boring. But then all of a sudden, I get woken up, like, out of nowhere, and it turns out...
But he was still dreaming. He was dreaming that he was getting woken
Oh, yeah.
up.
I'm still in a dream here. This is a dream inside a dream.
Yeah, which is really bizarre.
All the skeletons are going to come with me. So, yeah, I get woken up, and I'm in bed in my dream, and Lynn is telling me about the nuclear device. And I'm like, one, why is there a nuclear device?
Right.
Quickly, I'm trying to, like, understand what's going on. And the nuclear device, mind you, is on the bed on my side. So I'm like, why is the nuclear device on my side? Why are you the one that's involved in fixing the nuclear device? But you're like, no time to think about it. It's just like, we need to get the nuclear device going. So we somehow fix the nuclear device, but then it turns out it was an issue with the servers of the nuclear device, because of course my real life work has to play a part in my dreams. So I'm like needing to fix servers now. Good stuff. I believe the full problem was that you were not setting the IP address correctly. You were setting a single number as the IP address, and IP addresses are 4 numbers at least for IPv4. And you can't do it with just one number. So of course it didn't work. Duh. That was a stressful dream.
Okay.
It felt like I was awake.
I'm getting like stressed out listening to you right now because you're like panting and you're like...
But okay, it was one of those dreams where you feel like you've just finished an 8-hour workday and you're like dead exhausted.
And then you come home and you have a wife who has like a nuclear device on your side of the bed, who like telling you to fix it or else it's gonna blow up, right?
Yeah.
In a dream.
Pretty much. Have you had any stressful dreams lately?
No. I don't remember.
I need to eat something or I'm gonna die.
Usually I usually will
better.
remember that day, but once the day passes, I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find it really hard to remember dreams like past the day that they were.
Yeah.
Like, and then every now and then I have like a dream that's like reoccurring, which I don't get. Okay, how am I supposed to get this chest? Should I just be able to glide?
You're supposed to magnet it,
here,
remember?
maybe? Can you No, that's a wooden chest.
It's not a wooden chest.
Yeah, it is.
You got over there before. Oh, in your other time playing.
There we go.
There you go.
I did it.
Just gotta jump better.
You got a running start. Ooh, a soldier's claymore. I cannot hold a soldier's claymore. That's the wrong button for the soldier's claymore. Traveler's claymore. Piece of junk. Drop. Okay. Soldier's Claymore. It's gonna be an overly large weapon.
So a weapon made out of clay, wouldn't that just break?
I don't think that's what a claymore is. But I will look it up just so that way I can be able to answer that question next time. Just in case.
I don't know weapons. I mean,
Oh look, there's a staircase right here.
I think a Japanese sword is actually very fascinating.
Oh yeah, like
those samurai.
like katana?
I don't know what they're called. The long sword, the one that you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, those really fancy Japanese swords. The one that you see all samurai use. I think those are awesome.
Well, there's different kinds. So like in general, it's just a katana. But like if you're using it for EI, it's called an Iaidou. That's
I don't know what an EI is.
Iaidou. Iaidou, yeah.
I don't know why you call it EI.
That's what it's just called. Iaidou.
Iaidou.
EI.
EI.
It's
Iaidou.
EAI. It's IAI in Japanese, so EI.
Not the do.
Do is the way of doing, like the path. So the way of doing EI. That's why I just call it EI. EI-E-I-O.
Yeah, so Dimitri has a real sword, a real sharp sword, yeah. For like this type of martial art style called Iaidou.
Mm-hmm. And it's essentially the art of Japanese swordsmanship. So it's not the kind of martial art where you're like fighting someone, because these are real swords and you will injure yourselves very easily by cutting off arms. Actually, that reminds me, there was this one guy.
Where did you get your sword?
I got it from the place that I first started doing Iaidou.
And they sell you sharpened swords.
Uh-huh.
Sure, let's give a kid who doesn't know.
Well, and they said I was wanting to do it forever, but they said I need to be 16. So I waited patiently until I was 16 and high on testosterone and definitely not
and they
suitable.
hand you a meter-long
sword
that is sharpened.
Yep, essentially. Hey, I was careful with it. On my first day of practice, the other guy that was also there
was cut in half.
No, he bent forward to do a bow at the end of the class, and out of the sheath came
his sword.
Like
it flew out with him as he bowed.
Yeah, pretty much.
He did.
Not wrong,
probably bow pretty hard then. Huh?
Yep. So the sword slid out of the sheath at that point. Oh, he's. Hold on. This one. So the sword slid out of the sheath, and then it sliced his thumb open, and there was blood everywhere.
Oh shit.
So that was on my first day. Luckily, since then there were no other injuries. But sharp swords are sharp.
You've cut yourself before with that sword.
Very lightly.
Like it's literally really.
Think of it as a kitchen knife, like your sharpest kitchen knife. That's what it is, except much thicker and able to go through an arm.
Like a meter long, like a yardstick. Like those wooden yardsticks that they use in high school or like school in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like that yardstick. I think it's about that long.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to my story, so there's this guy in San Diego, and he also studied. Yeah, I do not know this guy, by the way. It was just in the news. But someone came into his house to rob him, and he cut his arm off.
Oh, he cut the robber's guy's arm off?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you get for like trying to rob some swordman house.
Seriously. He definitely was not expecting it. But he will not be expecting it next time when we make some delicious food for them. Bye, everyone. Link really wants that torch. Dimi-chan, Dimi-chan, Linh-chan, Dimi-chan, Linh-chan, Dimi-chan.